Hello to everyone that's watching the video, and especially to my supervisor, Miss Emiliana Kasmuri, and also my evaluator, Miss Mashanu Mosman. My name is Macaurel Raymund, and my workshop project is titled Cafeteria Food Ordering and Management System. So before we start, the presentation will be consist of 7, which is the overview of the project, objectives, results of analysis, design and implementation, the sample of source code, and also the demo. So for project overview, with COVID-19 pandemic slowly becoming a memory of the past, we must appreciate the impact that it has brought upon the world. So one such impact is the technological advances and digitalization of many things. It is only fair that universities take advantages of the advances and digitalize the managerial system. So this will not only make the overflow of the university to be more smoother, it will also help improve the productivity of the staffs. And thus come my workshop title, which is the Cafeteria Food Ordering and Management System are proposed. So the system is attempting to solve 4 problems. The first one being the inefficient food ordering process. Second one being the inability of students to customize their orders. The fourth one being the long queue for students to pay for their food. And finally, the record keeping method in the current system is unreliable. So the objective of my workshop or my project is to analyze the current cafeteria food ordering and management system, and then to design a system so student can customize their order. And other than that, it is also intended to implement an organized system to reduce queue time, and finally to test the cafeteria's record keeping method. So for the results of my analysis, in the current system, you can see here that the students, once they place an order, and then the order details will be passed to the kitchen staff, and then the kitchen staff will confirm the order, and then the preparation of the order is being made, and after that, once the order is done, the student will pay for the order, and then the cashier will also be in charge of telling the user or the student how much the amount of the order is. With the proposed system compared to the current system, the student will place their order and then they'll instantly pay. Once they pay, the order detail will be passed to the kitchen staff, and the kitchen staff will confirm the order and start preparing. And then while the students pay for the order, a ticket number will be generated, and also a confirmation of the payment will be sent to the student. And after the preparation of the food is done, the ticket will be updated, and then the student will be able to collect the order. So once the student collected the order, data will be passed into the file here, the sales record, and then the sales detail will be passed into the report. So all the cells will be able to be converted into a useful data. So here you can see that there's admin and also user. So the role of admin is to manage the users and also to manage the menu, while user or the staff in this case is in charge of handling the availability menu. So they'll also have some parts in menu management, but not that much. So for account authentication, it will take data that exists in the user account store here and verify if the account exists or not and whether the credentials are correct or not. So moving on from there, so you have manage menu here. So the menu will be passing the details into the order here so that the student will be able to see the menu. And that's all for the DFD for my proposed system. So for results of my design, I've come to 5 major modules, and they are in total 19 functions. So here you can see that authentication module has login, logout, and recover, which is the to authenticate your account. So user management module, menu management module, and also order management module all have similar functions, which is to add, update, and also delete, and also to search, which is the four major things that you need. The only difference is menu management module has the update availability, and then order management, you can see that it has a customized order, and then you can see that there's a total order amount function down there. And then finally for sales report module, it's just to generate the report. Right, so for the ERD, you can see that here there is in total 4 major entities and 1 bridge. So the 4 entities are staff, food, customer order, and student. So for the design screen and reports, you can see here that I've designed in total 5 screens and also 1 report screen. So for 5 screen is just the login menu, user menu, admin menu, the normal menu, ordering menu, and also the report menu. So the results of the implementation is I have used the CPP file, which is .cpp, and from there I use a libmysql as a package which connects the database to my code. And in total, during the implementation, I have made 75 functions, and in my database I have 5 tables, which is customer order, food, staff, student, and order details. So order detail is just the bridge between food and customer order. Since one customer can order many food and one food can be in many customers' order. So the source code authentication. So you can see this is just how the design would be, except that you have a login which will lead you to 2 different menus. One is for student and one is for staff. And the cover password is just in case if the student forgot the password, and for them to go back is Q. So for account management, which is only available to the admin, you can see that the major modules, which is the user management module, menu management, and report management, all come from the design and analysis, and thus created in order to fulfill the whole purpose of the module. And then you can see here in menu management, which is to add and update delete items. You can see that admin has essentially have everything from the design and also from the process to functions. You see add, update, delete, search, display, and go back to main menu. So here is the staff view. Now this here will allow the staff to update the available menu and order listing. So in the design and analysis, there are no menu for the staff. However, with the implementation, it is better to have the updated available menu and to update the menu and to list the orders down. For food ordering management, and this is only available to the students, you can see that there's the core functions, which is the select, which is to add, remove, search, and to display, and also to confirm order. So the way you might be asking, where is the total? The total is right here with a passing down with a value. So it's not a function, however, it is implemented in a way so that it will be totaling up all the orders value. So for sales report generation module, now this is very different from the design, which is the design will allow 4 choices, but now in this one it will directly display all the data in one go. And now we'll continue to the demo. So first let's log in as the staff. So staff admin is 1, so admin. So let's report and let's register a new student ID. Password is 123. Now set up the specific. Let's put this. Now it shows the available faculty list. So if I were to say says which doesn't exist, invalid value, and try again. So let's register the guy as FTMK. Is that correct? Yes. It's been added. Register another new user? No. So let's go back to the account management. And now let's display all data for student to see that it is indeed updated. Right. So what happens if you register but you don't directly set up? So this is the ID. So password is A1, A1. Setup details? No. No. And now let's see the details of all the data for students. It is empty. Right, so next we'll update an existing account. So let's update this account. Right, this account to have, oh, sorry, I'll set this account to have a faculty, which is FKP. Right, so if I get GEPI, it will update, yes. So now it's done, we can check again, FKP, cancel. Right, now that we updated it properly, so let's try and update the wrong ID. So let's increase the ID by 1, which is 19, doesn't exist. And now let's actually update it again. So student name, faculty again. It's just IPTL with lowercase. Try again because it's really case sensitive. So IPTL in capital, confirm update, yes. Check again. Get it. Alright. So after we're done with that, let's delete. So let's delete the student that doesn't have a name. So delete, yes. So it has been deleted. And we can check again to confirm the deletion. It is deleted. Alright. So next we can search for specific accounts. I'll use staff for this case, but the student is also similar with just less field and only 3 field. So let's just use staff for this presentation for the demo. So for the demo, say I want to search for all the dishwasher. So you can see from this list there is 2 dishwasher. So let's search for the position and then let's put dishwasher. Ascending or descending? Let's search in the ascending for staff ID. You can see dishwasher has these 2 people with the salary. So let's search again for the staff, and this time let's search for the chef. So search for chef, we use the position and the name chef, so we can sort in ascending. See all 3. Alright, after that we can delete. So let's delete. Actually we already did delete, so let's just display all the data for staff. And now that we did that, we can go to the menu. So now we can add a new item. So if I were to add a new item with a type, we will add into this list. So for this sake, for the demo sake, I'll add diet free, high carb. So enter the name, high carb food, because I don't know any high carb food, I'm very sorry. So enter the price, 2 ringgit. And then it has been updated. Would you like to add another item? So let's add another item, but this time we use an existing one. And you can see that this has been implemented in high carb. So let's put a normal. And for this one, let's use kway teow. The price 250. Adding, yes, has been added. Would you like to add another? No. So let's display all the current items that's available, and you can see that is the kway teow and also the high carb food, which is high carb and normal. So let's update the item. Let's change the high carb food name to something that's even making more sense. So let's just change it to bread. Just like to add another. Let's do another, and you can change the category or the price. So let's change the price to 100. Can check again. 100. Okay, let's go to the delete. So let's delete. Let's delete the bread because we don't really like bread. So can delete. Yes. Been deleted. What would you like to do? You can go back to the uh, menu, admin, or main menu, or we can delete another item. So we'll just go back to the menu management and display. Now bread is gone. Okay, now let's search for items. So let's search using the name first. So I'll search for Bandung. Let's see Bandung. Right, let's search for another one, and this time let's search for the food type. So the food type I want a gluten-free. So to the food type, it'll show here. And notice how it should have high carb, but it's gone. It's only updated if the item is added in. So if the item is deleted, the category is also deleted. So the food type, I'll put gluten-free. Sending order, you can see. There's one available and one is available. Right. Now let's update. Let's update the grilled fish. Now ikan putih goreng to available. So the ID for that is 08. Availability 1. Would you like to add another? No. Display again. All is available. Very nice. And that is all for the menu management for admin. So now let's go to the report management to see the report, and let's just enter the year 2023 because that's the only data we have. As you can see, January, the total sales here. And then here you get the total for the whole year. As there is no other months yet with no revenue, you can only total up this one. But as more data are implemented and put it into the database, this will also increase. Also for the total of the whole year will also increase accordingly to the total, to the actual total. So you can see January, the top 3 items, the quantity and the total revenue generated, the item ID with the lowest revenue generated, and because the month doesn't have any sales, it just put out no sales. And now let's log in as the staff. So for staff login, the one that I've made is this. Oh, I entered the wrong password. And anyways, you can see that if you enter the wrong password, it will say login unsuccessful. Login successful. Staff menu, update all available. And see, this is the current available menu. And let's update the Kwetiao to be not available. And let's check. It is unavailable. So let's add another ikan putih goreng to unavailable. So ID is F008. Very nice. So let's say I entered the wrong code. So 16 invalid. Invalid because it doesn't exist here. Alright. So cancel it and we can go to orders. So you can see that an order ID made to quantity when preparing. So you say you want to change the status. As staff, this is where you would be doing all the updating for order status. So let's copy paste this ID and see. Right, let's change it to order receive. Let's update and everything is changed accordingly. That is all for the staff. Now for the students, and let's see 1, 2, 3. See student. Now let's add an item because this is the part where you would actually be ordering stuff. So let's add the grilled fish. So quantity 2, I'll put in 4, and I'll put more black pepper. Confirm addition, yes. So we display. This is the current cart we have. So let's search and add another item. Oh, sorry about that. Now we have this display current cart, prepare as usual. So let's search for an item that is in the vegetarian. And then let's put F002, which is kangkong. Oops, sorry. No, and then, right, so 002, quantity 1, no changes. And then confirm addition, yes. Now let's display the current card. We have kangkong, duck breast, and grilled fish. So let's remove duck breast. So we just need to enter the number here. Instead of food ID, we use the number here. So just remove 2. And then remove the quantity that we want. So I don't want all of it, so I'll remove 2. So let's display the current card. You can see the current card. And since I accidentally pressed 5 just now, it will confirm the order. And this is your order ID. Make another order, and we're just not gonna make another order. And yeah, that's essentially it. That is all for the demo. So in conclusion, the project was able to satisfy all 4 objectives that were stated earlier during the presentation. The objectives being to analyze the current cafeteria food ordering and management system, to design a system that enables students to customize order, to implement an organized system to reduce the queue time, and finally to test the cafeteria record keeping method. However, as all things, I do believe that the system is very far from being perfect and improvement can always be made to make the system even better. That is all from my workshop presentation. Thank you.